does my man know what he's doing? He's hurting me, but does he know what he's doing? Does he know that he's hurting me? Does he know that he's inflicting pain on me? Does he know that he's emotionally torturing me? That is the question, right? So a lot of women ask me, does my partner know that he's abusive? Does he know what he's actually doing is abusive, or that he might have a mental issue, or that he might have behavioral problems? And the research suggests, there's a lot of research out there that says they do and they don't. Now, let's just be clear. Abusers can be narcissistic, but not all abusers are narcissistic. So there's abusers as a general term. They can be male or female, and they can be, some of those abusers are narcissistic. Some of them are abused for several other reasons. They don't need to have NPD to abuse, if that makes sense. So just to kind of be clear, if they didn't know what they were doing, why would they go to the lengths of playing all these mind games to keep the victim into the fog? Like, why would they do that if they knew, if they didn't know what they were doing? So reality is, in a lot of cases, they do know what they're doing. And I know that's sad. And in fact, a lot of the time they enjoy it. They enjoy what they're doing to keep their victim in their mental prison with them. And I know that it's hard to take on board, but this is what they do. This is why they never change, is because they need to have that fuel there. So just to answer the question, if they didn't know what they were doing, just ask yourself the question, why do they play so many mind games? Why do they plan these games out for days, if not weeks ahead of time, to play these tactics, to keep the victim in the fog, to keep her, or to keep the victim clouded? Do you see what I'm saying? In some narcissistic cases, so when the abuser is narcissistic, they're often so out of touch with themselves, and they're so self-centered that they literally do not care. They do not care for anybody else, and so they don't realize that they're hurting because they're so detached. They actually don't realize that they're hurting anyone, and you're just like, oh, okay, but does that make it okay? I would say no, because when you say, for example, to a narcissist, they're highly sensitive, remember, very highly sensitive, they have ego, very insecure. So if you make a joke, or if you just don't compliment them when you're supposed to compliment them as a partner, what tends to happen is they want to inflict pain on you. They want to inflict pain. They want you to feel how they feel, how insecure and shitty they might feel inside, and they want to get that pain onto you so you feel the exact same way. So that is intentional. So I guess there's two sides with narcissists. Some cases they don't know, but when you do hurt them and you cause this narcissistic injury, they know, and they will intentionally go out to hurt you. And it's a dangerous game because they do not care for others. They do not care for others. So that is what I just want to highlight here. There's studies to show that narcissists, so I'm not talking about general abusers, I'm just talking about those abusers who are narcissists. So if they're narcissistic, anyone that has narcissistic traits, they're actually unaware that they have any, they believe that they do not have any mental or behavioral issues. That is their core belief, that they do not have anything wrong with them. And a lot of the time they actually just don't want to admit that they've done anything wrong as well. So hopefully that helps for those of you that are listening. And to kind of give you the overall kind of my opinion on this is, in the majority of the cases, they do know what they're doing, and in fact they do enjoy it. And I'm sorry to say that, because I know it is painful to hear if you are in that situation. If you've been affected, please contact the links below for anyone involved or been affected by domestic violence. And please do subscribe, like, share for somebody else who might need to hear this today. Okay. And if you would like to stay in touch, if you would like to contact me in any way, please follow me via my Instagram page, which is Connecting Women Together with a number 2 on Instagram, and that's in the description below as well. Keep smiling at the person in the mirror.